I want you to think about something for just a moment. Do you ever wake up in the morning feeling like you barely slept at all, even after 7 or 8 hours in bed? Maybe your joints feel stiff before you even put your feet on the floor. Or you notice that your digestion has been off lately, that uncomfortable bloating after dinner that just won't go away, no matter what you try. And through all of that, your body is working against you in silence, inflammation building slowly, blood sugar fluctuating overnight, cells aging faster than they need to. Now, what if I told you there is something sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now? Something most people walk past every single day without a second thought, that has been shown by science to address all of those problems while you sleep? I'm talking about the incredible power of clove. Not a supplement, not a prescription, a small, dried flower bud that has been used for centuries and is now being studied by researchers at some of the world's most respected medical institutions for its extraordinary concentration of protective compounds. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 real science-backed effects that a simple cup of clove tea consumed at night can have on your body after the age of 60. I'll also show you exactly how to prepare it correctly to get the full benefit, who needs to be careful, and what medical science actually says about why this works. I'm Dr. Joseph Barrett, and I've spent over 35 years as a physician focused on the health of adults over 60. What you're about to learn is simple, natural, and it could genuinely change how you feel, starting tonight. Stay with me through the end. The 6th benefit is the one that surprises my patients the most, and it may be the most immediately useful thing you hear all week. But before I go any further, let me ask you something simple and completely fair. What I'm about to share with you is real medical information, backed by peer-reviewed research from institutions like Harvard, Oxford, and the NIH, that the supplement and pharmaceutical industries would frankly prefer you never discover, because this costs almost nothing and it's already in your home. I invest genuine time and care into every video I publish here. So if you feel this kind of knowledge is worth receiving for free, go ahead and hit the like button right now. That small gesture tells me, and this platform, that this content matters to people like you. Deal? And if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, do that right now and turn on the bell notification. Every single week, I publish practical, honest, science-based medical content created specifically for adults over 60. The kind of information your doctor often simply doesn't have time to cover in a routine visit. You ready? Then let's get into it. Before we get to the 6 benefits, I want to give you a foundation, because understanding what clove actually is and why it works the way it does will make everything that follows much more meaningful. Most people think of clove as a holiday spice, something you use in baked goods or mulled cider, and then forget about until next season. But clove is far more than a kitchen ingredient. It is, botanically speaking, a flower bud, harvested before it fully opens. From the Syzygium aromaticum tree, then dried under the sun until it becomes the small, dark, intensely aromatic bud you're probably familiar with. And inside that tiny bud is one of the most concentrated collections of bioactive compounds found in any natural food source on Earth. The primary compound is called eugenol, and virtually every documented benefit of clove traces directly back to this molecule. Eugenol is what gives clove its sharp, warm, slightly spicy character, but more importantly, it is a potent antioxidant, a natural anti-inflammatory agent, and an antimicrobial compound that researchers have been studying for decades. When you simmer cloves in water to make tea, eugenol transfers into the liquid, along with a group of protective plant compounds called polyphenols. Polyphenols function, in simple terms, as cellular bodyguards. They help neutralize free radicals, the unstable molecules produced naturally by the body's daily metabolic activity that, when left unchecked, accelerate cellular aging and contribute to chronic disease. A 2022 review published in the journal Antioxidants confirmed that clove contains one of the highest total antioxidant concentrations of any spice or plant food ever measured, surpassing blueberries, turmeric, and even green tea. That context matters, because what we're going to discuss isn't folklore or tradition, it is measurable, documented biology. Now, the 6 benefits. Benefit number 1, cellular protection while you sleep. Every single day, your body produces free radicals as a byproduct of normal cellular activity. Every heartbeat, every breath, every moment your brain processes a thought, all of it generates oxidative byproducts. Think of them as microscopic sparks that, over time, damage the walls of your cells. When this oxidative load exceeds the body's natural defenses, the result is accelerated cellular aging, what scientists call oxidative stress. It contributes to conditions ranging from cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes to cognitive decline and joint degeneration. After the age of 60, the body's natural antioxidant production declines significantly, making external sources increasingly important. This is where clove tea consumed at night becomes strategically valuable. A clinical study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food followed participants who consumed a polyphenol-rich clove extract daily for 90 days. The results showed a significant increase in glutathione levels, considered by researchers to be the body's master antioxidant. And the timing matters. The overnight hours are when the body performs the vast majority of its cellular maintenance and repair work, rebuilding tissue, clearing metabolic waste, consolidating immune function, providing your system with a concentrated source of protective compounds, is, from a biological standpoint, a genuinely intelligent choice. Simple habits, repeated consistently, are the ones that determine how we age. This is one of the simplest and most powerful you can add. Benefit number 2, reduction of chronic inflammation, the silent pain most people over 60 carry every day. Let me explain inflammation in a way that makes immediate sense. Acute inflammation is the body's natural defense response. When you cut your finger, the redness and swelling that follows is your immune system doing exactly what it's supposed to do. That is healthy, purposeful inflammation. Chronic inflammation is something entirely different. It's a low-grade, persistent state of internal irritation, like a fire that never quite goes out. It produces joint stiffness, morning heaviness, generalized fatigue, and aching that many of my patients have simply learned to accept as a normal part of getting older. It is not normal, and it does not have to be permanent. Research published in the Journal of Natural Medicines examined the anti-inflammatory activity. In some experimental models, eugenol reduced inflammatory markers by nearly 90% within hours of application. A 2023 review from researchers at the University of Florida confirmed that eugenol specifically inhibits the COX-2 enzyme pathway, the same biological pathway targeted by common anti-inflammatory medications like ibuprofen. For adults over 60 who experience regular joint discomfort, morning stiffness, or that persistent sense of heaviness, this is a meaningful and accessible natural option. Benefit number 3, digestive comfort and relief from nighttime bloating. Do you recognize this scenario? You eat dinner, feel reasonably fine, and then an hour later your abdomen feels tight, swollen, and uncomfortable. Gas that seems trapped. A heaviness that makes lying down feel almost impossible. This is one of the most common complaints I hear from adults in my practice, and it often intensifies with age because digestive enzyme production naturally declines after 60, making the breakdown of certain foods slower and less efficient. Clove has a property that gastroenterologists classify as carminative, meaning it actively promotes the expulsion of trapped gas. A systematic review published in the Asian Pacific Journal of Tropical Biomedicine confirmed that clove extracts demonstrated significant antispasmodic activity. Additionally, eugenol has demonstrated measurable activity against Helicobacter pylori, the primary cause of gastritis and peptic ulcers. One important note for those with active gastritis or significant acid reflux: start with a smaller amount, 2 or 3 cloves rather than 5 to 7. Benefit number 4, blood sugar regulation during the night. This benefit is particularly relevant for adults over 60. After dinner, blood glucose rises as the body processes the meal. In younger adults with healthy insulin sensitivity, this spike is managed efficiently. After 60, insulin sensitivity naturally declines, meaning the pancreas has to work harder to bring blood sugar back to a stable range, and the process takes longer. The compounds in clove, particularly eugenol and its associated polyphenols, appear to influence glucose metabolism through 2 distinct pathways. First, they improve insulin sensitivity at the cellular level, helping cells respond more effectively to the insulin the pancreas produces. Second, they appear to slow the rate of glucose absorption. A 2019 clinical study published in the journal Nutrients followed participants with prediabetes. Results showed meaningful reductions in both fasting blood glucose and hemoglobin A1C, the 3-month average blood sugar marker. More recent research from Stanford's Nutrition Science Division suggested that the overnight window may be the most strategic time to consume clove compounds. To be absolutely clear, clove tea does not replace medication, insulin, or any prescribed treatment, but as a science-backed complementary addition, it represents a genuinely thoughtful choice. We're right at the halfway point, and I want to pause for just a moment. You've just learned 4 real, research-supported benefits. Before we continue, if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, I'd like to ask you to do that right now. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Thousands of people in this community have told me these videos have genuinely changed their daily habits and how they feel. I hope to do the same for you. Now, benefit number 5. Benefit number 5, oral protection and defense against nighttime respiratory infections. Have you ever woken up with an unpleasant taste in your mouth or a dry, scratchy throat, even though you went to bed feeling perfectly fine? That experience has a very specific biological explanation: During the night, saliva production decreases significantly. Saliva is one of the mouth's primary natural defenses. Without it flowing at full capacity, the bacteria already present in the oral cavity begin to multiply rapidly, coating the teeth, gums, tongue, and throat with what microbiologists call biofilm. This is not just a cosmetic issue. Chronic oral bacteria have been linked in multiple studies to systemic inflammation, cardiovascular risk, and even cognitive decline. Clove has one of the most well-documented antimicrobial profiles. Research published in the journal Archives of Oral Biology confirmed that eugenol effectively inhibits the growth of Streptococcus mutans. This is not new information. Eugenol has been used in dental practice for over a century, in root canal sealers and fillings, precisely because of its proven antimicrobial properties. Consuming clove tea before bed provides a natural antimicrobial rinse effect that continues to work as you sleep, protecting the mouth and supporting cleaner health by morning. And now, benefit number 6. The one my patients consistently call the most surprising. Benefit number 6, relaxation and genuinely deeper, more restorative sleep. After 60, the architecture of sleep changes. Many of my patients tell me they fall asleep without much trouble, but they wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning. Or they sleep through the night but wake up exhausted, as if the sleep didn't restore them at all. What they're often experiencing is a reduction in deep sleep. The stage of sleep associated with physical restoration, immune function, memory consolidation, and hormonal repair. This stage declines naturally with age. Eugenol, the primary compound in clove, has documented activity on the central nervous system. It promotes sedation by modulating GABA receptors, without the dependence or side effects. A study published in Phytotherapy Research found that eugenol reduced locomotor activity and promoted sedation, comparable to a standard cup of clove tea. Beyond the biochemistry, there is something profoundly simple about the ritual itself. A warm cup of tea, consumed slowly and intentionally in the quiet of the evening, without screens, without distraction, is a signal to the nervous system that the day is over, that it is safe to rest. In my 35 years of practice, I have consistently found that the patients who sleep best are the ones who protect the transition between waking and sleeping with simple, consistent rituals. If you've made it this far, it tells me something important. You take your health seriously. You want real information that you can actually use. I deeply respect that. So right now, go to the comments below and type the word restore. It's how I know this information reached you, and it helps me understand what topics matter most. Deals? Now, let me show you how to make this tea. You will need 5 to 7 whole dried cloves and 10 to 12 ounces of filtered water. Step 1. Heat your water until it reaches a full boil. Do not add the cloves before the water is fully boiling. Step 2. Once the water is boiling, add the cloves, reduce the heat to low, and allow them to simmer gently for 3 to 5 minutes. Excessive boiling can degrade certain polyphenols. Step 3. Remove from heat, cover the cup completely, and allow to steep for an additional 5 minutes. This resting period is crucial for compound diffusion. Step 4. Strain, allow to cool to a comfortable warm temperature, and consume approximately 30 minutes before lying down. A slice of lemon can complement the flavor. Now, a few important cautions. Adults with active gastritis, significant acid reflux, or liver conditions should consult their physician first. Eugenol can irritate sensitive tissue. Anyone taking anticoagulant medications, including warfarin, aspirin, or newer blood thinners, should speak with their doctor first, as eugenol has mild blood-thinning properties. Pregnant women and young children should avoid regular clove consumption without guidance. For healthy adults over 60 with none of these contraindications, 1 cup per night is safe and beneficial. Let me bring everything together for you clearly. 6 real science-backed benefits of clove tea consumed at night, specifically for adults over 60. Benefit 1. Cellular protection during the overnight repair cycle. Benefit 2. Reduction of chronic inflammation, easing joint stiffness. Benefit 3. Digestive comfort, relieving nighttime bloating. Benefit 4. Blood sugar regulation. Benefit 5. Oral protection against bacterial biofilm. Benefit 6. Relaxation and deeper, more restorative sleep. 1 cup, 5 to 7 cloves, 30 minutes before bed. The body does not change overnight, but the decisions you make tonight compound into something extraordinary over months and years. The people who age well are those who protect their health with small, intelligent daily choices. Third, share this video with someone over 60 who might benefit from it. In the comments, I'd love to hear from you. Will you try it tonight? I read every single comment. Third, share this video with someone over 60 who might benefit from it. In the comments, I'd love to hear from you. Will you try it tonight? I read every single comment. In my next video, I'll be covering a common kitchen oil that millions use every day, but are storing in ways that generate inflammation. You won't want to miss it. I'm Dr. Joseph Barrett. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.